At what's been happening regarding fashion, of course. But before we get started, let me introduce you to my no-nonsense, straight-shooting fashion police panel right here in studio, starting with Ian Mbogwa, dressed in lovely pink. You see, guys, pink. Looking very, very hot. Ian. Also in studio, Carol Odero, of course, very opinionated in terms of fashion. She is a fashion columnist as well as the editor at Drum Magazine. And Robert Borale in a lovely dashing yellow. Today the guys are stealing our thunder. You guys, thank you so much for being with us. Let's take a look at what was happening this week. And we begin... Right, there we go. This is of Nairobi Senator Mike Sonko. He showed up at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. As you can see, they're sporting slim, fit, ragged jeans to join the president and his deputy as they bade farewell to the Chinese premier. You remember there was a Chinese delegation in town last week. And there you go. That is our Nairobi Senator Mike Sonko. You don't see this every day, yeah, from our leaders. Ian. Your thoughts?
That is terrible. It really is. The only thing I can think of is that he was in solidarity with the bombings, so he wore shredded jeans. But seriously, for a function like that, that is a no-no.
Okay, you know, the thing is, though, he's gone against the norm. He's even shown up to Parliament in bling and even stunners. And the president and his deputy there seem to be, you know,
amused.
Not too upset that he showed up dressed that way.
That's the president looking down, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That's no.
Unacceptable?
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Carol?
I actually don't have a problem with this look.
Huh?
And here is why. This is a man who, when he wants to make a fashion statement, he goes to the barber and he says Uhuru not guilty on the back of his head. Why are we expecting anything better from him? You know, he has decided that this whole bling
so two wrongs
young
make a
money
right.
look, no, but for me, I'm just thinking, I actually dare Sonko to get a makeover because I don't even think it's possible for him to be classy and stylish. This is just who he is. He's just never going to improve. His fashion sense is always about getting attention. He wants to stand out in a way that it has a negative connotation. And eventually he'll have to change his look, because if you want to sit at the table where the decision makers are, where the real power is and where the real money is, you can't walk in looking like a thug. You have to sit in the presence of grown men looking like an adult. And eventually, if he's serious about politics, he's going to have to change how he dresses. If he can't do that, then he's going to get stuck in that rut. So really, that's what I'm saying. Hey.
Carol is upset with that look. So Robert, you know, for the guys, the younger generation, they're probably thinking this look communicates young money, it's cool, it's fresh. You know, the ragged jeans, if you ask me, I mean, and not in terms of this being our Nairobi senator, but I think he looks pretty good. I mean, just perhaps in the wrong setting.
Totally unacceptable. Mike Sonko tries to stand out, but in an effort to try to stand out, you stand bad. It's backfired, and I'll tell you one thing, the president and the deputy are doing PR. They're like, I'm sure in private they're saying, this guy is crazy. It's damage control. But let me tell you one thing, even if he's trying to get the youth to look up to him, don't be what they are. Go to a level that you'd aspire, make them aspire to come higher.
Yes.
But he's trying to remain with them, and it's not making them any better. So I think it's unacceptable. It's totally, there's fashion sense and fashion class. The fashion sense is wrong because the occasion does not call for that kind of dressing. And I'm sorry, Mike Sonko, you're my senator, yes, but I give you -10 over 10.
Okay, so, you know, the hashtag is a fashion watch for those of you who are following us on Twitter and even on 22422. Tell us what you think about what the Nairobi senator wore on that occasion. Do you think, regarding this particular occasion, what are your thoughts on his choice of dress for this occasion? There are those of you who might like it. There are those of you who probably will agree with the panel that it was a bit out of control. Okay, let's move on and look at, and this is Terry Mungai, CEO Ashley's. This is during the launch of Miss World Kenya. Let's begin with you, Robert, because you seem to be wearing the same color. Close to a shade.
I think she's dressed very well. She's dressed her body well. Nice feet. It's decent, and it borders decency and sexy. Okay. So I think she's done very well.
Great. Right. Carol, let's talk about this. And of course, this is for the ladies close to Terry Mungai's age who perhaps might have an evening out to go to, and what they would preferably wear if out at an event. What do you think about this look generally?
Well, I love the whole Afrocentric look. It's a great vibe to have. However, a lot of older women, usually when you expose this upper part of your body, it helps if you're in good shape or if you have sort of little sleeves that cover up your arms. Then it's...
oh, you mean arms like yours?
No.
If you have arms that are as toned as Carol's, that's what she's trying to say.
Well, because if you have the shawl and you're trying to use it as a cover-up, half the time people think that you're using it to cover up. You know, it's like a shield. Ideally, it's supposed to be an accessory. So if you have something that's low-cut and you're trying to wear a shawl on top of it, it, for me, tends to have a different effect. And then shawls are not exactly something people wear frequently these days. More and more women are just letting the outfit speak for itself and getting rid of the shawl itself.
So you would have preferred some little sleeves on the dress,
something
on the gown?
Probably with a light fabric, something sheer, just on the upper part.
Okay.
Yes.
Ian, for you?
Golden black, nice combination.
Okay, so you think, I mean, the guys love this look. Okay, great. Let's move on. And let's take a look at what else we're looking at this week.
Boy.
Now, this looks like your typical African James Bond, but this is former Mr. World Kenya, Odada Okello. I'll start with the lady.
I could hear
G-Tex.
not me, not me.
Carol.
I know.
Oh, and by the way, Annabelle is away, sorry, but she'll be back next week. Yeah, just for those of you who are wondering where Annabelle is.
Well, for me, I think maybe he's been Mr. Kenya for too long. There is a way, if this is a Miss Kenya event and you are former Mr. Kenya, there is a way you can still bring the James Bond to the red carpet. I think this look requires a bit more tightening. Wearing a typical suit with the shirt open is not smart casual. It actually, it doesn't translate into that if that's what he was trying. I would rather he wear something like a tuxedo or an African-made blazer. Something that is a step, it's because he has the body for it.
How many buttons are those that are unbuttoned?
About
I mean,
three.
There are
There are
three
about
buttons,
three,
but
yes.
at least he's unbuttoned the lowest one, which is great. I still think the suit could have been a better fit, or it could have had something more formal, because it's for his status, and he wants to portray Mr. Kenya in a positive way or in a way that makes people think that there is a certain look and feel that you should have. Yes.
Ian, for the unbuttoned shirt look, chest hair or no chest hair?
No chest hair. No chest hair.
Does it make a difference, really?
No, I think chest hair is just out of control. Please just wax that. And just get
No?
rid of it.
Out.
Really?
Chest hair is okay. I have chest hair.
Well, nobody wants to see.
Do you expose yours?
No, I don't.
It's okay.
I think nobody wants to see those little hairs going like, hello, you know. So what do you think about this look? No, I wasn't actually done with Ian. That pose right there, what does it communicate to you? And when celebrities are out there and, you know, we get photographed, or, you know, not just celebrities, but even public figures, or, you know, if a roving paparazzi is around
like
you.
Carol said,
what to
he's
do.
been there too long, so he's got this arrogant look. He knows that people will photograph him. His sell-by date is gone. He really needs to move on. Seriously.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Robert.
I totally disagree with my two panelists. I think Odada Okello, on this day, is also very well dressed. His pose is for a very, very confident person. And one thing I like about this kind of confidence is that they believe whatever they put on looks good. And that's something very good in knowing who you are. I'm sure we have a problem with the shirt the way it has come out, but I don't think it was supposed to be like that.
No,
but
it was. It actually was.
I think it's like leaning on one side is a bit
Well, maybe it's just because of the way it was posing, so it
Yes.
moved.
And you
Okay,
know,
it
with
moved,
the,
yes.
yeah, and I've observed a lot of this with the West African, the green carpet or the black carpet, because there they try not to do the red carpet as much as we do. They try to be different. And a lot of them do the unbuttoned shirt thing, which is why I was asking chest hair or no chest hair, because I'm seeing a lot of guys doing that today.
Can I be honest? If
Yeah.
I had that kind of body and I have chest hair, I would show it. The
Well,
swag must be there. and honestly, it's because, let me tell you, my body is like a mosquito. It's very small. But if I had good upper body, flaunt it.
Okay. Wow. For each their own. Great.
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's move on. Let's move this along. And the next is, you know, girl in a little black dress and girl in a little white dress. This is Anita Nderu and the very beautiful Sarah Hassan. Let me start with the guys. Ian.
Like it, like it, like it.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Carol. You know, a lot of girls prefer the little black dress for an evening out, because when you wear white, anything could go wrong. Somebody could spill wine on you. Somebody could. But let's just critique this and just look at the option of white or black if you're stepping out for a glam event.
Well, the little black dress is definitely a classic, but even the LWD, the white one, is actually trending right now. So you
Yeah.
can have either or.
Okay.
And if you're going for something in a warmer climate, it's actually helpful. It's better to even wear white. It's also just as striking. In fact, sometimes it stands off even more than the black. Yeah, because it is very unexpected.
Okay.
So aside from worrying about someone spilling wine on it, just worry about all the attention you'll get, because you look different and you'll stand out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Robert?
Both very, very smart, but I would be cautious about the white one, because especially our Kenyan culture, where there's an event and there's maybe free alcohol, people compete to get drunk.
But that
And you
never,
can-
that does not happen. Which events do you go
Oh,
to?
no, it happens.
No,
Oh,
it
it
does
happens.
not.
We have we have people who, when there's free
Tells you,
alcohol.
tells you the places you go.
Yes, stop going to
No,
those places.
The
And
chance, the chances are very high that if someone spills alcohol on you or wine in the first hour of the event,
Yeah.
you've killed it.
You're done.
Yes.
And that is my problem with white, because somehow you're so self-conscious and you will definitely get makeup or something
Yes.
on your dress.
But other
You just-
people are
yeah.
also self-conscious when you wear white, so they treat you
Okay.
different.
All right.
Yes.
Okay,
Some people
so,
are mannerless. They're just not conscious at all.
So it's okay. You can wear white. Just perhaps have something else to wear somewhere, because anything could go wrong. And let me just read some of the comments that are coming in. Somebody here is saying, Mike Sonko. Mike Sonko's mode of dressing is personal, so let everybody consult their fashionist, but not criticize the senator. Somebody here is saying that Mike Sonko is digital. I love his style. This is young money, and I love it. And somebody else, mnapiga kelele na Sonko anazawa lipa wote. He's looking good. Really? Then all of you put together. Well, clearly that is a fan. So thanks. Let's take a look at the tweets and let's take a look at the questions that are coming. Ian should show some intention to be kind or get impeached from the panel. Yeah, it seems impeachment is the new word in town. And then, come on, people. Sonko's style and personality is dramatic. As a brand, he is faring better than many. Hashtag fashion watch. Okay. Great show, guys. I agree with Carol. Sonko doesn't have a fashion sense. Totally unacceptable. And stylists, men who never fear what they wear. Sonko looks great there. So
And
mixed
it rhymes.
reactions,
Well,
Reject
to
terror.
what he wore. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. The hashtag is Fashion Watch. Keep sending in your questions. We do look at each and every one of them, and we will devote a show to answering all your fashion questions. Thank you very much for your time. Sports is up next with Wahika.